Guys, it's Blue and we're bringing you an album review of Celldweller-Wish Upon A Blackstar. And this is an album that I've been wanting to do for a few months now. And I'm glad that I'm finally able to do it. So, we're just going to go straight into the album because this is a very long album. 16 tracks, over an hour long. So this is probably going to be a relatively long review. Who knows? Anyway, The Arrival is the first song. And it's a really good opener and build-up to the album, and that's about it. There's really nothing I can say about that. It goes straight into Unshakable, which is the first real track on here, and that is a very good track. The verses are kind of blandish to an extent, and there really isn't much of a drop, but this really is metal step at its finest. The electronics on this piece are just so well done. And the heavy guitars blend so well into this track, and it's just, this is metal step at its finest. If you guys want to hear metal step, check out Unshakable, because that's really what metal step is. At least in my eyes, or ears, who knows. Next up is Blackstar. And I know that half of you are freaking out because Blackstar, oh my god, Warriors, but no, it's not about Warriors. It's not even remotely related to Warriors. It's a really good track. And this is really how you do rock or a metal group gone pop. This is the best example out there of that. Starset did a really good with it too. But Celldweller really hit it on the mark here. The track is really upbeat, and the EDM and electronics throughout this piece are really well done. Clayton's singing and the guitar undertones are just amazing on this track. So, yeah. After that, we go from the poppiest song on the album to the most metal, heaviest song on the album, which is Eon. And this is seriously metal overload. The track is incredibly guitar driven from beginning to end. The electronics are used beautifully. Really strong guitar work on Clayton's part, and the entire thing just brings the track home. And this is the super heavy metal shit that I listen to. Eon. This is one of my favorite songs out there. Surprisingly, it is not my favorite on the album entirely. We will get to that later. Which just gives you an idea of how fucking amazing this album is. Louder Than Words. Literally sounds like it straight up comes from 9 Inch Nails. It is fucking awesome. The guitar work is amazing on this track. My only issue with this one is that Clayton actually went overboard with the vocals and electronics on this track. I don't really like how far he went with those. I really love the really low death metal, because the normal type of screaming he does is kind of like what Chester does. The kind of high screaming. This is probably the only time I've really heard him do a very low death metal scream. So yeah, really good. The song's awesome. Wait, no, so he did death metal screams on the first album, but he doesn't really do them anymore now. Anyway, the next song is Memories of a Girl I Haven't Met. And this is it's a really good song. I hate that they used it as an intermission. It should have been a lot longer than it was. Because this had a lot of potential. They really could have made this a really beautiful track, but they just missed the mark. They made it way too short, and I just hate that they did that. That drives me nuts every single time I listen to that song. But following that is I Can't Wait. And this is one of those really rare Celldweller songs where there aren't actually that many electronics. They're in the chorus and in the bridge, but that's it. I checked, it wasn't Clayton who did the drums, but it was actually John L. Whitney, who I assume is one of Clayton's friends. Oh my god, is he a good drummer. Jesus Christ, and it really shows. It's very, very rare to hear a really heavy drum-driven track that's driven by drum and not guitar. I Can't Wait is a perfect example of that. Really well done. Clayton's screaming in the chorus is just absolutely amazing. I love this song. But then it goes into Gift For You, which does a good job of being what it's trying to be. It's trying to be this really dark, sensual-esque song. I don't like it though. Just from a personal standpoint. From a musical standpoint, it's good. But from a personal standpoint, I can't stand to listen to it because it's really not my type of music. It's way too dark. I really don't like the sensual and sexual undertones that the track has. But for what it's trying to be, it is a really good song. I just personally have an issue with it. But anyway, following Gift For You is The Lucky One. And this is really good in the instrumental department. Really amazing. And the track is very ironic, because it's like, I'm so lucky, everything is dying. Something, something, something. They'll just make it up. This isn't the actual melody of the track. Yada, 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 yada. I should stop now, but I'm going to make your ears bleed because... So, yeah. Anyway. The vocals are bad. Really good instrumental, but the vocals kind of ruin it. They're very repetitive. Really could have done a lot better with this track, honestly. But coming from The Lucky One is the Seven Sisters. And this is what Gift For You should have been. It's really, really good. Whitney provides some really strong drums on this track. Electronics are really well done. And the lyrics are really well written. I really love the space feel that Clayton is going with on this track. It's really beautiful. I really like this track. Following that is Birthright. And oh my god, do I love this track. Orchestra and choir parts in it, because there's actually an orchestra and a choir that was actually conducted and like written for this song. And it's really well done. I love the heavy guitars through the track. And vocals are just really well done. Electronics mixed through really well. Birthright's a really good track. It goes from Birthright to It Makes No Difference Who We Are. Unlike the Little Things Give You Away from the previous album, this song is not even remotely as long as the title is. It's actually short for a Celldweller song. Clocks in at barely 3 minutes, which is short for Celldweller. Celldweller usually goes for like 6 minutes, 5 minutes. Anyway, really good, really dark track. The track is very cinematic, and the vocals are just so well done on this track. And yeah, following that is The Best It's Gonna Get. And oh my god, this is guitar heavy. Very, very guitar heavy. But even though it's a very heavy track and almost, probably even heavier than Eon, thinking about it, maybe, I don't know. It's in the same kind of level of heaviness. It's very repetitive for Celldweller. I don't really like it. Transitions are way too long. Vocals are really well done though. I do like the vocals, but it gets repetitive. The song gets really repetitive way too quickly, and it's just, eh. But anyway, So Long Sentiment. Really good track. The electronics are really good. The vocals are really well done. The drums are really well done. Where the actual fuck are the guitars? There's obviously, you can obviously hear heavy guitars through the track, but it needs a lot more than what it has. Especially in the second verse. It's like building up and it's like gonna get heavy. It's gonna get heavy. What? That wasn't even remotely what the thing was. It was... I'm not gonna play it, but yeah. Where are the guitars? Especially in the second verse. Guitars! I am fucking pissed that this song, it's a really good track, but it fucking pisses me off whenever I listen to it, because where the hell are the guitars? You're missing the guitars. That track, drives me nuts. It's a really good track, and it just... How do you fuck that up? Following that is Tainted. And I really... This is a really good track. I really love this track. The verses are pop-oriented, and that's really good. The pop-oriented stuff, the drums and stuff, really well done. And then it seamlessly transitions into heavy metal and hard rock for the chorus. And it's really done. It's really well done. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I've been busy all day. I need a break, but I won't get one today, unfortunately. Just fuck my life. But anyway, yeah, I'm tired. Electronics are really good on this track, and the vocals are also really well done. I don't have any complaints on this track. It's just a really good, solid, all-around track that I'd recommend you listen to. This is my favorite song, Against the Tide, the final song on the album. Very, very beautiful, an amazing track. I love how it starts off like just a piano, like My Immortal-esque. Grows into like this very, very heavy track. It's kind of like Valentine's Day, where it starts off like from Linkin Park. It starts off very like a piano, grows into this very hard-hitting guitar heavy driven track. Really well done. There's almost no electronics on here. There's very little in the electronics department, which is very surprising for Celldweller, because one of Celldweller's big things is that they are electronic mixed with heavy metal. This song is more piano and heavy metal. The electronic aspect is kinda missing. It's like that, kinda, to an extent. So you got the middle. Well, I'm not going to do that finger again. I've already done that once. So you've got like, it's like take your middle finger and place it next to the pinky, and that's, and then bend your, I'm not gonna fuck around with my hands. I'll do that on my own time. Yeah. So yeah, great ending to the album too. I really love this song. And yeah, that's it for the album. In general, really good album. Very wide variety of tracks, from the very soft things like Memories of a Girl I Haven't Met and Against the Tide, all the way to Eon, which is screamo half the time. Really, no like really bad spots on the album. There is obviously parts where it gets repetitive and it gets like, why and what the hell, and stuff like that. But for the most part, this is a very good album. And I'm actually going to have to, it just barely gets this. I probably should give it a 4.5, but it's just slightly too good for that. So I'm bumping it up to a 5 out of 5 stars for this album. Really well done album. And yeah, so that's it for this album review. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Brew Emerald, signing off. Good night, everybody.